Prime Minister Lawrence Wong says Singapore will continue to ensure the disadvantaged can move upward in life and that this starts from a young age. Mr. Wong was speaking with 900 students, his first such chat with young people since taking office. Alif Amsyar reports.
The gap between Singapore's wealthiest and poorest is at its smallest in over 20 years. Prime Minister Lawrence Wong says his government will continue tackling income inequality. He adds Singapore is doing more to ensure even children from low-income families have a good start in life.
We are going out of the way to provide extra resources to level the playing field and to provide as much support as possible for young people, starting at a very early age in preschool. And we will continue to lean in that direction to ensure that social mobility in Singapore remains alive and well.
Listening to him were students from universities, polytechnics and the Institute of Technical Education. One asked Mr. Wong what piece of advice he'd give his past self, a newly elected politician in 2011. Mr. Wong says it would be to expect the unexpected and to keep growing.
I look back sometimes when at some of the speeches I make in 2011 and I cringe because I think to myself, gosh, I was really bad. But that's the whole point, right? We are allowed to make mistakes. We are allowed to fall down. We are allowed to... And sometimes we learn more from these setbacks. We learn a lot more when we are pushed to the limit, when we go beyond our comfort zone. And then we start to realize, actually, we can be much, much better.
Mr. Wong was also asked how his government will communicate unpopular policies, with younger Singaporeans increasingly supporting opposition voices. He says the government will continue rejecting populism and do what's right for the country, if it's given the mandate again in the next election.
We will explain to Singaporeans why they are necessary, and we will try our best to persuade Singaporeans to understand and to support these policies. We won't get 100% support. We may not even get 75% support, but if we can get the majority of Singaporeans to understand, then hopefully we will still be able to implement some of these difficult but necessary policies.
He adds Singapore is not perfect, but there's a lot to be grateful for, and the government needs everyone's help to make it better.